Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Father Son Gaming. Today I'm going to be doing a video over which of the 3 shotguns currently in the game are the best. There's the pump, the tac, and the lever action. So I know that a lot of people have wondered, which one is actually the best out of all of them. Basically, I'm here to tell you today. So, when you're looking at all the different types of shotguns, you have a lot of different things to think about. How the pump shoots slower, but it can do a lot more damage in attack. Like for this, the gold pump can do 203. The gold tac can do 132, but it shoots way faster. But then the lever action, it's kind of like in between. It doesn't do as much damage as the pump. It does more damage in the tac, but it shoots faster. So there's a lot of different things you have to think about when you're seeing which of a type of weapon is the best. There's like how fast it shoots, the damage per second, and all of that you have to think about. So I personally prefer the pumps because normally if you're a builder like I am, like you build more than you shoot, kind of, then whenever you do stop building for a second to try to shoot people, you're gonna need to do a lot of damage. But then I think that people who build less are more likely to use the tac, because then if you use the tac, you can hit them more because you're gonna shoot more often, and you're not leaving yourself vulnerable because you shoot and then have to wait almost an entire second to shoot again. But then the lever action is kind of like a meet in the middle almost. So kind of, anyone can use it. It doesn't really matter if you build or not. It just depends on if you like the lever action. So the lever action, it's one of the newest shotguns. I think it is the newest shotgun actually, but it was added in Chapter 2 Season 5. And it shoots faster. Like I said, it shoots faster than the pump, slower than the tac, but does more damage. When you're looking at it, you obviously, the pump shotgun does 116, the tactical shotgun does 88, and the lever action shotgun does 114.3. It also has one more shot than the pump, but the pump reloads faster than all of them, so you have to think about that as well. So technically, when you're looking at all of them, you can't actually see the damage per second for these. So, like I said, between a tac and a pump, I think the pump is better for people who build, and then for people who don't build as much, you should use the tac more. Or it just depends on your preference or which one has a higher rarity. For me though, whenever I'm thinking about what shotgun I need to use when I'm in the middle of a game, I pretty much always use the pump unless I don't really care. I'll use the pump or the tac, it doesn't matter. I'll use pretty much whichever one is a higher rarity, and if they're the same rarity, then I'll use the pump. But I don't ever, between the gray pump and the gray tac, I would take a gray tac because the gray pump doesn't do as much damage, which is it does obviously more damage than the tac, but the main reason people use pumps is because they do more damage than the tac. But when it barely does any damage, it doesn't really matter if it does more, because it still doesn't do as much. So I think if you're using a gray, then a tac is definitely the way to go. And if you're using a green, I think it'd also be good to use a tac. But then after that, like blue and purple and gold, I think you should use a pump. But especially between the gold pump and the gold tac, I definitely think even if you don't build as much, you should take the gold pump, because you can obviously, 200 pump, one shot, and then you win the fight instantly just like that. But then, now you think about the lever action, you can't really get lever actions unless you kill somebody that has one or you craft one. So you have to have, I think you have to have a pump to craft it. I don't think you can craft it out of a tac. I might be wrong. I'll check that actually after this. But I'm pretty sure you can't craft the tacs into a lever action. So So I think that the lever action is also a good shotgun. I think that it's better than the tac, depending on how you're shooting it. But then the tac, it obviously, you know, barely does any more damage than it. The lever action barely does any more damage than the tac does. So it just really kind of depends on which one you prefer to use. And then, like I was saying, you know, if you build or not. But I think overall that the lever action is kind of like a good meet in the middle. Like if you have one for each rarity, unless it's like a, you know, a legendary, then you should definitely take the lever action, because it's kind of like it's like a pump. I'm not sure how to really describe it, but it shoots faster than the pump and it does more damage than the tac. So I think it's definitely a good meet in the middle if you can't really decide which one to use. It also has like a really cool pullout compared to the other two. Not that that matters, but I think that overall the pump is the best. But then, you know, if you're looking for like whether or not you build or whether or not you don't build, it just really kind of depends, or just, you know, which one you prefer to use. So if you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get right in and see you guys next time.